Hi everyone, I'm Molly Brown, but you may know me as Deadly Melodic from Instagram. So, the majority of my work centers around creature and character design, specifically in the horror and science fiction setting. However, in my free time, I tend to explore different aspects of art, such as keyframe illustration, outfit design, prop design, many other things. Sometimes I even do storyboarding. I'd say my broad range of interests and skills come from the fact that I struggled to find what I wanted to do with my art and how I wanted to take in art as a career. It was mostly during high school that I faced many ups and downs when it came to my art. I didn't know where I wanted to take my passion and if I could even reach the goals that I was setting for myself. My perfectionist thoughts tended to get the better of me quite a lot, and I struggled to reach my own near impossible expectations. I jumped from interest to interest constantly, and that's kind of where I went into illustration, keyframe illustration, storyboarding, just normal, all over the board concept art. And I sort of suffered a lot from this because I continued to remove and delete portfolio photos because they suddenly didn't meet my expectations or didn't suit the career path that I was suddenly deciding to go with. But at some point, I did finally give myself time to sit back and reflect, and it allowed me to discover that I did have a passion that kind of stuck with me through the years, and that was creature and character design. From the get-go, I grew up in a family that loved all things horror, and this includes horror movies, horror games. Halloween was the holiday of the year every year. So since then, it's kind of just been an everyday thing in my life. Ever since I finally found a place to focus my creative passion, I've dreamed of becoming a creature and character designer. I want to create monsters and characters that people can remember and that people enjoy just as I did with the various forms of media that I consumed when I was younger. I was always one of those kids that I was always sitting in front of the screen, either playing video games or watching shows and movies, and I was always being inspired by the stories and the creatures and the characters all swimming with life. Though it took me time to discover where I wanted to take my art, the entertainment industry was always a source of inspiration for me. And it was always something that urged me onwards and motivated me to keep creating, even if no one was around to see it. I've made it a goal of mine to create horror creatures that are not only considered uncanny, but are something mesmerizing. I want the designs to stick with people, and I want them to be remembered. I want them to also interest people in a way, and I want them to make them question and maybe even look into design, maybe understand why I made them. All in all, I'm so excited to teach others my process and to basically create creatures along with you guys and get to know you through this little artistic journey of ours. So I look forward to taking this class with all of you.